Hi, I'm Sharon. Welcome to my Theory Tuition series where we're working together step by step through each of the ABRSM theory grades. There are loads of resources to help you on my website. If you go to sharonbill.com, you'll find some free PDF information sheets, and they're available to download in US letter or A4, and they accompany each step of this series. There's also a page with links to all of my YouTube video tutorials, and you can also access information about the books that I have available. I've written an exam technique guide, how to take your ABRSM Music Theory Exam. It's full of tips and hints on how to best prepare for your exam, and also how to make the best use of your time on exam day when you're working through your exam paper. So if you go to sharonbill.com, you'll find it's all there. If you can give me a like, that'd be fab, and subscribe to my channel to keep updated. There's loads more to come. And so now we're going to continue with paper B of the 2015 exam papers. So if you turn with me to page 7, we'll have a look at question 5 to begin with. And so you'll need a nice sharp pencil, an eraser, and perhaps you'll have a ruler handy just in case. So I always suggest you have a go of these on your own first of all. Doesn't matter if you go wrong. It's always better to learn by your mistakes. You can always just rub it out and have another go. And so I'm hoping you've had a look at question 5. If not, you can watch the first few steps and then you can perhaps press pause and try some on your own after that. So we'll look at this together now. So we need to name the degree of the scale of each of these notes, marked with a little star. They've given us the first answer and they've told us that we're in C major, so C is the first degree of the scale and we're counting from there. The only way you can go wrong is if you forget to count C as 1. So you can either count from C and think C is here 1, 2, that's a second. So if we count from C, all cows, 1, 2, 3, 4, counting space line, and so on. So we know that's a 1, 2, 3, 4. Alternatively, that's a fourth I should say, you could even sketch out your scale, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then C takes us right back to 8. And so you could refer to that. So here we've got a good boys deserve, and so we know that's a second. Or you could count 1, 2. So either of those systems will help you. C, of course, is a first or an octave. So you could either say octave 8VE, you could say eighth, or you could say first. Any of those all mean the same thing. You've just come back to your tonic, your key note. So C, D, E, 1, 2, 3, that's a third. C, D, E, F, G, A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's a sixth. B is 1 higher, so we've gone up to a seventh. C, E, G, first, third, fifth, that's part of your triad, your tonic triad, and then finishing on a C here, that's your octave again, or eighth or first. So that's that one. And just a little bit of observation here. How many times does middle C occur in this melody? So let's have a look. So middle C, we've got 1, 2, 3. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's 3 there. There aren't any others. It's only got to be middle C though, not any of the other octaves. Let's move on. So now we need to add the correct clef to each of these tonic triads. Now there's lots of ways of doing this. We know this needs to be the tonic triad of C major. We need to write the letter name. So before we've even worked that out, we know that the tonic triad is made up of the first, the third and the fifth. So we're looking for this to be C, D, E, F, G. There's our first, third and fifth that make the tonic triad. And for that to be the case, this needs to be in the treble clef because there's middle C. So just looking at that one straight away, we can see that has to be the treble clef. Every chord C, E, G. And so you could answer that pretty much nearly all the way before you've even looked at it, just because you know it must be C, E, G. We know it's the tonic triad of C major because there's our root note C. And so here we have a key signature of 1 sharp, which is the key signature for G major. We need the tonic triad to begin on a G, and so that's G here, so that has to be in the bass clef for that to be a G. In the treble clef it would be E, and that wouldn't be appropriate. We need Good Boys Deserve. G, A, B, C, D. So that's that one completed. And now we'll look at question number 7. I'm hoping that you've had a go of this yourself. If not, press pause and have a go now, or just listen to the first couple of examples and then you can perhaps try some on your own. The only way you can perhaps go wrong with this question is if you just forget to count the first degree of the scale. We're asked to give the number of each of these harmonic intervals. That means a harmonic interval, like a harmony, both come together at the same time, one on top of the other, a chord, as opposed to a melodic interval where they come one after another, like a melody, but the principle remains the same. The number or the interval is exactly the same. The key is D major, and we're always counting from note D, and you just need to remember that this is the first, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So as long as you remember to count number 1, you'll be fine. So here we're going from D to D, which is an octave, but to double check that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there we have an octave, or you could say an eighth. Okay, let's go from this one. So we're in the bass clef, but it doesn't matter, the principle remains the same. We're counting from the lowest note all the time. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's a fourth. And then here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, a seventh, not quite an octave there. Here, 1, 2, 3. The changing clef doesn't make any difference at all. We're always counting up from the lowest note, which is a D. And then the last one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a sixth. There we go, that's the end of that question. I hope that's helpful to you. We'll look at the next question in the next video. I hope that you're enjoying this. I'm certainly enjoying working through it with you. If you can give me a like, that would be fab, and subscribe to my channel to keep updated. Please do visit sharonbill.com and make use of all of the information that's available to help you there. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.